Y'all, there's so many people going viral on TikTok for complaining about the prices of Disney. I don't know if it's magical at this point or just plain expensive, but y'all tell me.
All right, I'm at Disney. Who wants to see some of the ridiculous prices we find?
Okay, it says blueberry vodka lemonade. Disney, that is a whole meal. And then it says Canadian apple slushy. Now, I know this got a little drink in it. You're going to be thirsty, especially if you're walking around hot. And then why would you want to be drinking at Disney? Wouldn't that dehydrate you even more because it's hot? I don't know. And I know a lot of y'all don't drink water in the first place. Y'all just be drinking juice and soda all day. But drinking alcohol and trying to do activities in the sun don't mix. But I'm not even mad at Disney because some people, everywhere they go, they need a little bubbly. They need a little something to take the edge off. A lot of people trying to take the edge off because they got a whole gang of kids with them at Disney. I just know that got to be chaos. Okay, so we got some Crocs. $64? Are we being punked? We're being punked.
Whoa.
I'ma guess. What do y'all think the price on the shirts is? I'ma guess, because I ain't never seen this video. I'm even gonna go up a little bit and say $30. I'm on the high end because I was gonna say 25. 84! $84 for a shirt. Now, I thought the 30 was high. 84? So you mean to tell me it's more expensive for a cotton? This is probably cotton. Probably even polyester. And if you know, you know, that ain't even quality. Allegedly, because I don't know. But even if it's cotton, $84 for a t-shirt? That was more than the Crocs. That's crazy. Wow. What's this? A phone case? iPhone 16. $39.99. Disney, y'all are tripping. Like, y'all got it from cross the seat. And y'all done marked it up. Socks. Okay. How much? $17.99? A meltdown was had over this backpack. Who had a melt? I bet it was some kids. You know what? Nah, it might have been a Disney adult. Might have been the wife. I don't know. Don't come at me, y'all. I'm sorry. Y'all know there are Disney adults. Anyway, how much y'all think this is? I'm gonna guess that this right here might be $60, right? Okay, let's see. 100. I was so off, and this is so unexpected, but I'm like, Symone, why is it unexpected to you? Because this is Disney, and somebody's gonna pay for it. That's why they can get away with this. And is it wrong that it's marked up so high? Y'all comment down below, because they're only doing it because people are going in these gift shops at Disney and running up a bag. And if your kid is gonna throw a whole tantrum, a lot of parents like, look, I ain't got time for your mouth. I don't want to hear it. Here, just get the dang bag, get the little ear, get the whatever it is. But it says here, not my child, but a child went full sin tantrum over this bag. And guess what? Wouldn't have got it. Put it back. Because you're not finna embarrass me in public and think you're going to get your way. Put it back. Act like you got some sense. Act like you know how to act when we in public. Then you might get what you want. But a tantrum over $100 bag, you might have to work for this one. Extra dishes, some extra something, I don't know. Okay, Lilo and Stitch Crocs that are not even the size of this man's hand. I'm gonna go with 60. 54. Okay, I was close, but did you see the size? For it to be that size and that much, ridiculous. It ain't even enough material to be almost as much as the other Crocs. But again, somebody gonna do it. Now, what is this? A soda. Monetizing on thirst. Coke Zero. $5.29. You know what? Can't you just bring some waters in a little bag when you go to Disney? I seen somebody at Disney with some sandwiches. I'm like, yeah, if you can't afford it, just, get you a little lunch. Like, do people do lunch boxes anymore? I thought that was smart. Somebody gonna call me cheap. Don't care. Don't care. If you can't afford to be doing all the extra stuff, why you don't just pack a little bit of water? Or like if you're in a Coke, bring a Coke with you. Go to Sam's Club or Walmart or wherever you shop and load up and bring it to Disneyland or Disney World, wherever you at. And yeah, of course they gonna monetize off of thirst. They probably monetize it off of the shade too. I don't know. Allegedly, I don't need no problems with Disney. I don't need it.
Whatever price you think it's gonna be inflated to, and then add 50%.
I can't. $34.99 for a candle. Nope. Y'all can go to At Home or something and get some candles on clearance for like $4.99, $3.99. Why you need a Disney candle? And it ain't, look, I'm looking on the back, ain't even enough ingredients. I see vanilla. Vanilla, basic.
$35 dinner.
The Disney ears are $35. Oh my gosh. And those are probably like flimsy.
So if you want a bubble.
Okay, so these are light up souvenirs. $21.99. And I guess depending on what color you get, it gets even worse. A cup. $39.99. At the bare minimum would have gave it $15.99. And that was me being generous. Ain't that how much the Stanley cups cost? I don't know. I don't own one. You know me. I drink regular old filtered water out the faucet. in my little jug. So I don't know what people are paying for cups, but $39.99, criminal. Criminal. Disney, if you're watching, I'm just keeping it real.
Yeah, so the next time you see somebody with a Disney hat on, it's basically like Gucci.
Yeah, and honestly, he didn't tell any lies about it being like Gucci, because why is it so expensive? And look, I need to go to the comments and see am I the only one tripping about these prices, because I thought it was a little high. And y'all comment down below, because I know there are diehard Disney fans that are like, Symone, it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and you just gotta be there, and when you get there, you just gotta come back with something. No, I ain't convinced enough. Let me see. Somebody said the quiet part out loud. Allegedly. All made in China for 50 cents. I cannot confirm nor deny. And somebody here says, make price shaming mega corporations the norm. Here's how I really feel about it though. Even though I think these prices are ridiculous, I also feel like you have to have a level of ridiculousness to go in there and pay certain prices for certain stuff. And if you like it, I love it. If you really think that it's worth the price, who am I to tell you that it's not? It's just not worth it for me. Now, if you want to go in there and spend thousands of dollars for you and the kids and you got it like that, do your thing. But here's my hope. Here's my one little caveat. I hope that if you can freely go in these gift shops and run up a bag on all of these products in Disney World and Disneyland and on these Disney cruises and all of that, that you actually have some backup money for yourself when you get back home. See, that's the part that we're not talking about is, yes, these prices are outrageous, but somebody is willing to pay it and go back to their normal life and then be broke and act like, I don't know what happened. And that's not okay, because I don't care how much you like Disney World. Your real life is waiting on you when you get back. When you get back from that trip, rent due, water bill due, gas due, electric due, your dog need water and food too. Go to the store, it's time to get some groceries. Tire pop, time to figure it out. You wasn't worried about it when you was spending all this money in Disney. So figure it out. And don't get me started on people that are going in there, spending this and putting it on credit. Klarna, Afterpay, Affirm. Y'all all in cahoots. All of these businesses are in cahoots with Klarna, Afterpay, all these buy now, pay later services. And it's nuts, y'all. You got to be careful out here. Now, I ain't never been to Disney, but I need somebody to let me know, can you use buy now, pay later options when you're in the Disney shop for any of these items? Because if so, that's nuts. Klarna, dang. This is on Klarna's website. Why does Klarna have a little dash and it says Disney Store? Look, I didn't need nobody calling me a conspiracy theorist for what I be thinking. Here is the proof. Disney Store. Y'all see this right here? It says pay with Klarna. Now, you want to know what's funny about this is like a whole bunch of stuff that's probably at the Disney shop, a whole bunch of like car seats. They got little paying for options. I guess you can get it straight off of Klarna. This is nuts. They got the frozen Elsa Woody cowboy boots for $42. Look, it's a setup. Oh, let me see some more of this madness. Ooh.
The updated ticket prices here at Disney World in Florida. One-day tickets. Magic Kingdom, $184 for ages 10 plus. Ages 3 through 9, $179. Epcot, $174, $169. Hollywood Studios, $179, $174. And the best deal is Animal Kingdom at $159, $154. Comment below and let me know what you guys think.
I want to know what you guys think too, because I think where it really adds up for a lot of people, and correct me down in the comments if I'm wrong, is it really depends on how many days you're staying and how many people you're bringing with you and what the ages are. And a lot of people who are bringing their kids around this age range of 3 to 9 paying $179, that's the one that kind of really stands out to me, because I just think that the 3-year-olds ain't even old enough to really even know what's going on. So charging them $150 something to get in, they don't know what's like. I really highly doubt that they know and will remember that they were at Disneyland. And fight somebody else. If you want to fight, matter of fact, join the military, because I'm not telling no lies. Do you remember anything that happened when you were 3, 4? I barely remember stuff that happened when I was 5. And when I try to think back that far, I'm like, it's a little fuzzy. It's a little hazy. So somebody here said Disney has lost its mind. Somebody else says, so I get to almost pay $1,000 for my family of 5 to go to Magic Kingdom and experience standing in lines all day to maybe get on 3 rides. Well, they have the passes though. If you get the passes, you're going to pay even more money, but a lot of people say it's worth it. And then somebody else said, don't forget smelling people's BO that don't shower. That is a great point. Y'all be hot and musty. All y'all in that sun all day standing in them lines. Deodorant the worn off. Been wore off. And you ain't even bring them for the re-up. And you knew you was gonna be outside musty. And here's the interesting comment, y'all. And I needed to talk about this. Somebody said, I'd rather go to Tokyo Disney where it's $60 plus a vacation in Japan. And I've been hearing a lot of people say, hey, this the real cheat code. Go to Japan. Okay, but people need to be able to fly to Japan in order to go to the one in Japan and just spend $60. That's when you really got to start doing some math and being honest. Does it make sense? And actually, does it make sense for how much you have in your budget and how much you can afford to go Disney in the first place? Because some people working with zero and they still going. They like, hey, I don't care. And they gonna go to Japan. And somebody else pointed out something very interesting that I didn't even notice. It says, at that point, just have one price for all. The $5 discount is insulting. And he's right. It is about $5 off. And don't get me wrong, I'm not never too good for any discount, and I appreciate them. But I am curious about why it's only $5, especially being that like that 3-year-old age is $179 and 10 and up is $184. And this comment here says something very interesting. And I need to know, what do y'all think? They said, Disney sucks, go to Universal. Now, I know, don't come for me, Disney adults and kids. I don't want no smoke with y'all because some of y'all are interesting folks. But a lot of people say Universal is better. I'm not sure about the prices. Now, I have been to Universal Studios, and I don't know. In comparison to Disney, I see people breaking bank at Disney. And I'm talking thousands, and they're okay with spending it. Do you get more bang for your buck at Disney or at Universal? I gotta know.
So how much do you think that this castle behind me costs?
Okay, a Disney castle. Okay, if the shirt was $100, if the shirt is $100, the castle might be, and it's in a glass. It's in a glass with the display. I'm gonna go with 400. 400. I don't know. What? How much would you pay for a castle even? Is it plastic? Is this a light bright? And what I mean is, like, you know how the light bright had a bunch of plastic and it lit up? It was pretty though. Like, okay, it's sparkly and it's fancy looking and it's behind the glass. Okay, making it look exclusive. But as the saying goes, everything that glitters ain't gold. So let's see.
I'm going to show you a couple things here and you have to guess how much it costs, and I'll show you. So we are at Disney celebrating my daughter's 6th birthday, and this is rotating in a case. Any guesses?
It's a little sparkly. It's more sparkly than I thought it was going to be.
Well, if you guessed $285,000, you would be right. Perhaps, though, you wanted a smaller version. Well, this one's a lot cheaper at only $49,500. Then you also have this one, which was done apparently by a glass blower, and this one is $100,000. Who the hell has the kind of money to spend that on this type of stuff? Oh. Then lastly, just for fun, this is a Yadro sculpture, and it's pretty reasonable considering the size because it's only $61,580.
That is, look, and I meant no insult. I genuinely was like, is it a light bright? Did they have to get the little tweezers and individually put, because there might be crystals, because when I seen it sparkling, I said, oh, wait a minute. But I still, for $285,000, you wouldn't have got me there. I wouldn't have thought that. That wasn't on the bingo card. Even if you told me each of the little rhinestones was placed individually, I might have said 10K at the most. Y'all are paying a house for the castle? I want to know who's doing it. I need to know. Is it the Disney adults? And y'all are going to say, Symone, stop messing with the Disney adults. Leave them alone. Let them live their childhood dreams. I'm not. I have nothing against them. I'm just saying, who else is doing it? Because unless they're rich. Like, if you're rich and you got money to just blow on things like this, what do you, I don't even talk to you. You're not even my audience. I don't talk to them. Let's be for real. That is a crazy amount of money. A lot of people can't even afford a house. You can buy a house with that. Honestly, you really can. When I tell you, flabbergasted at the price. And it's pretty though. Somebody here said, I can't even afford to go to Disney. And I want to say something. It's okay. It is definitely okay. Now, I know I make jokes, but a lot of people can't afford to go to Disney. What I think this means is you're self-aware. You're aware that you can't do something that you even may have the desire to do, but you understand that this might put you in a bad situation. And I want to point that out because a lot of people will do things and then when they put themselves in a bad situation is, oh my God, life happens. Like, have mercy, give people grace. You don't know what they were going through. They was at Disney. Yeah, they were at Disney. They was doing stuff that, and they didn't want to think about it. And when you try to make certain people think about stuff in real life and they want to do what they want to do, you're going to be public enemy number one. Okay? So for all my responsible people out there that are like, hey, I can't afford to go to Disney. Even if you don't want to go to Disney, you're like, I can't afford to go there even if I wanted to. It's okay. This just might not be your time. Hold it down till you can come up to do whatever it is that you really want to do. Because let me tell you, the sight of seeing somebody who was going through something and then they dig themselves further into a hole and then they just say, hey, I don't have any hope and I'm just going to keep doing it over and over. It's a really sad thing to watch. A lot of stuff in life we go through, even our worst times, are temporary. So don't feel bad, okay? And don't compare yourself to nobody else. Honestly, you're probably doing a lot better than you think. If give yourself some grace. Give yourself some grace. But if you just doing stuff recklessly because I just want to do it now, that comes with some consequences, y'all. It does. Just be wise. And it says here, only $250K to have the tackiest items you've ever seen. Look, because I know whoever created that is a true artist, especially if they did it one by one. I don't know. It could have been made by a machine for all I know. And Disney might just be taxing. Again, they could have got it from across the sea like we was talking about earlier and then charging $250K. I don't know. Somebody got it to spend, but it ain't gonna be me. It ain't gonna be me. And somebody here says, I can see a Kardashian buying it for their kid. You know what? Kim? I don't know. The $60,000 one, I honestly could see. This one right here, I could see somebody doing that. Yeah. And be like, I got a collectible Disney. $60,000 ain't a lot to some people, especially them. There's a few bougie people that, them bougie folks that be having some money. $60,000 on the watch. You see it, bling, bling. Meanwhile, I'm wearing a Fitbit. Look, who am I? And don't care what you think about it either. Okay, so this woman is at Disney Tokyo. She says, Disney Tokyo is so cheap. And remember, we were just talking about this. A lot of people saying compared to the United States, it's a better deal. Let me see her experience.
It's cheaper to fly all the way to Japan to go to Tokyo Disney than it is to go to Disney in America. So let me show you what prices look like at Tokyo Disney. The lowest prices for park tickets at Tokyo Disney are 6,600 yen, which is around $45, while one-day park tickets at Disney World are more than triple the price at $148. And on average, Mickey ears at Tokyo Disney are around 2,200 yen, which is about $15. But at Disneyland in California, Mickey ears can be around $43. And food at Tokyo Disney is also significantly cheaper, with popcorn costing $2.40, snacks at around $3.50, and meals at around $9.60. Also, I may be a bit biased, but I think the new Fantasy Springs at Tokyo Disney Sea is the most beautiful theme park I've ever seen in my life. Also, now is the perfect time to come to Tokyo Disney because the yen is very weak, so you'll definitely get more bang for your buck. Also, if you want to splurge a little, fast passes are only $10. So if you're looking for a budget-friendly Disney vacation, I highly recommend coming to Japan. And I've been going to Tokyo Disney for years.
It might be cheaper to go to Japan if you got money. If you don't got money, it ain't cheaper to go nowhere if you broke. Look, y'all gotta understand what I'm trying to say. Y'all are some of the same people that are like, TJ Maxx got a sale. There is no sale if you're broke. If you don't got no money, the best sale for you is to stay at home. That's your sale. That's just window shop. Ain't nothing wrong with it. See, we done got away from doing the free things of life. Because everybody want to be bougie. Everybody want to act like they got it. It's okay to look. It's okay. Look, but don't touch. Look, but don't buy. Better yet. But I need to know, have any of y'all ever did this because it was cheaper? Now, I'm not knocking nobody that has saved and did their thing in delayed gratification. Do y'all know what that means? That means you waited, you budgeted, you made sure that all your ducks was in a row. Everything that was supposed to be taken care of first was taken care of before you went on your trip. You got a brokerage. You got 401k, you got savings, you got emergency fund money. That's what I'm talking about. If you want to go spend your money at Disney, I don't see nothing wrong with that. If you want to go spend your money on food, travel, cars, clothes, I don't care. You see, the thing is, when people start doing it when they don't have it, that's debt. Symone, why do you care about people being in debt? Debt is crippling. And a lot of people suffer with getting out of debt. It is hard to get out of. They simply don't even make enough money to get out of debt. And when they're trying to actually combat the debt, once they realize they're in too deep, they have to make more money. And they're starting to realize, man, even though I'm doing all these things, I can't seem to get out of this debt. We see bankruptcies happening. We see debt consolidations happening. People getting sued by credit card companies. That's why I don't want to see people in debt. And guess what? It be over stuff like Disney. It be over stuff like, I just wanted to have fun. I just wanted to feel good. And I understand, y'all, I really do. People wanting to have a good experience and live their life. And a lot of people are like, I work hard. I should be able to live my life and do fun things. Can we do things we can afford in our own price ranges though? Because what we see everybody else doing, like, hey, maybe they can't afford to go to Japan. You don't know what they've saved. And honestly, it don't matter what they did because we should always be looking at us. We got to look at the man and the woman in the mirror and not what everybody else is doing. And that's the problem with social media is that we have so much access to other people's lives and without explanation of what's going on. So in our human minds, we make our own assumptions of what is going on. Everybody got money. No, not according to the statistics. Most people don't even have $1,000. So what is that telling you? If people are at Coachella running it up on Klarna, what is that telling you? Do people really got it? Look around. And I'm just having the honest conversation. Some people do and some people don't, but you don't know. All you know is what you got. I don't care who you watch on social media, how much they show you. You don't know what they got. It could all be a facade. And that go for any and every, and I mean everybody, any and everybody. It can be a facade. So don't make your own assumptions. But here's the thing. When you open your bank account, you know the truth. So if you gonna do it, make it make sense. Make it make sense first. And I'm not gonna lie, I wanna go to Japan. Japan looks fun because the food, we look at the food. Y'all food looks so good over there. I'm not talking about Disney World because it's just not my thing. All my people in Japan, what's up? Japan be looking fun. Now in this video, this lady is trying to see how far she can take $100 in Disneyland.
How far does $100 go at Disneyland?
Popcorn stand.
$6.50.
Edelweiss snack.
$8.90.
Cheesy garlic.
$8.93.
Rancho del Zocalo.
$24.
Tichy Hut.
So,
$11.
pineapple upside down.
Starbucks.
$10.
There you go.
Okay.
I also got a drink. Holiday Cafe.
Berry grilled lemon raspberry tiramisu.
Tichy Hut again.
$7.85.
I spent 14 hours and this is what I have left. $4.01. I don't think you can buy anything at Disneyland for less than $4. So I'm going to save it. Maybe I'll go to McDonald's.
Here's the thing, y'all. I didn't really see no food. I know y'all gonna be like, Symone, you didn't see all that food she was eating? Honestly, I didn't see food. I seen like, this is what I consider like snacks, finger food. Where is the nutrients? Y'all got people walking around Disneyland stuffed up on bread. That ain't gonna do it. All day, cheese and bread, cheese, ice cream, Starbucks. That's all I'm seeing. Lollipops, desserts, drinks with more sugar and sugar. Sugar is not going to help you in that heat. I'm trying to tell y'all. I don't know why y'all think drinking a bunch of sugar and walking around in public for hours and hours at a time is gonna do it. Y'all finna be thirsty. I was expecting to see like some meals, to be honest. Maybe, I'd even say even a pasta meal. Maybe with some broccoli in it. You know, a little chicken Alfredo. All I seen so far was carnival food for $100. This ain't a meal. Don't get me wrong, it's something to get by. Now that right there, she ain't showing the whole meal. She might have had a meal there with that chicken thing she had. And if it was me at my age, I would have left there weighing the extra 30 pounds for sure. Probably for sure, yeah. All that cream and cheese. So somebody here is saying, how much was our Disney trip? This ad is saying $10,000 and they like, it's not that bad. Look, do y'all think that $10,000 for a Disney trip is a lot? Because a lot of people are doing it. Again, they might be able to afford to do it, but would you do it? So this man is walking around asking people how much they paid for Disney.
I'm sorry.
Are you on vacation here?
Yes.
I got a TikTok, and I'm just asking like Disney adults how much they paid for their Disney vacation.
Am I going to be like on camera or you're just like taking data?
It's up to you.
I don't want my face on there. About $35,000.
$35,000. Wow. I bet.
$35,000 for Disney. Whoa. I'm not gonna lie, for $35,000, send me somewhere else. I need to be somewhere in Switzerland or something for $35,000. Send me to Spain, Tenerife, somewhere over there. Somebody here said for $35K, I would be in Italy for 3 months. You could be a lot of places for $35K. And I'm talking about the flight too. And just to let y'all know, when you in Italy, the food do not taste like how a lot of people think it does in the States. It don't taste like Italian food here. I've been there. It don't taste the same. They be cooking with a few ingredients sometimes. I was like, wait, hold on. A little different. When I went to Venice though, I had me some good pasta. Oh yes. Somebody here said, Disney is not worth $35K. And what's crazy is somebody here said, I think I wouldn't want to show my face either admitting to spending $35K on a Disney trip. Look, if you got it to spend, maybe it ain't, that's probably why you don't care, right? But if you don't got it and you spent $35K, or you spent all of your $35K, and if anything happened when you get back to real life, you're going to be in the bind, that's when I'd say, hey, Why the heck did you go spend that $35K at Disneyland? Oh, I just need, you only live once. Something bad might happen. Nah. I don't want to hear that. I need people to have some foresight. Not saying that's what she did. And somebody said $35K, that's 2 years in Thailand. But he ain't lying. He is not lying. Might even be more. And again, that might just be a drop in the bucket for her. Who knows? And honestly, I hope it was. Because, man, $35K.
But let's see if Disneyland costs more in one day. We got there, we did prefer parking, that's already $55. Then we got tickets with the lightning pass, $316. Just got here, we already spent $400. Yeah, just walking in this park cost me $400. First thing we do, we got churros, that's another $11. Now, where do I go and spend my money next? Straight to the gift shop. I have to get ears for my girlfriend, and I needed something for myself. And just like that, another $70 spent. Baby Yoda was $29 and my girlfriend's ears were $34. Let's keep going. Grab some candy and a water, another $24. Then my girl got her face painted. That was another $24 right there. But it came out pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie, I liked it a lot. She didn't like it too much, but I thought it was fire, to be honest. It was really cool. Then we got pictures drawn of ourselves. This was $108. Yes, $108 for this. Then we grabbed some food in downtown Disney, Jazz Kitchen.
Now, okay. This is what I meant by where is the food? This is what I want to see. I want to see a superfood, a veggie, and a meat. This is okay too. You got some potatoes here, some green beans, and you got some meat. A meal. Let me see how much it is though.
Thank me later, bro. This place is so good.
It look good.
Sometimes I want to just come to downtown Disney and not even go to Disneyland at all. And this was $167. And I left a nice little tip. Grand total at Disneyland was $892 I spent. Sheesh. Love you guys. Peace.
He spent $892 on, it seems like, just one day at Disneyland. You know what was really wild though was the picture for $108. Like $108 for that picture is nuts. I just gotta hear what you all think about all this. Do you think the prices of Disney are too high just based off of what you've seen in this video? Is it too high for you? Would you go? Are you planning a trip to Disney or do you plan to go in the future? I need to know down below, but tell me please that you saved money and you got a budget and emergency fund and all of that before you're going, right? I sure hope so, y'all, because we got to start making better decisions today in order to have a better future.